Memorial United Methodist Church in Thomasville, North Carolina. Today is Wednesday, July the 21st, 2021. You got Rodney right here and Danny back here, and we just wanted to welcome you and thank you for joining us this afternoon for a few things that are going on in our church. And before we get into too many of the announcements, we wanted to let you know what it makes July the 21st so special. And first of all, today we found out is Junk Food Day.
I thought that was every day.
I think, yeah, we celebrate that all the time.
Yeah.
So anyway, but today is National Junk Food Day. I understand you have to have an act of Congress to make it a national holiday.
Right.
So somewhere along the line,
what you need to know is this day was brought to you by our sponsor, McDonald's.
That's right. So somehow McDonald's got in and said, "Hey, we need a special day."
They did, yeah.
Anyway, so go out and celebrate. Get you some potato chips. Get you whatever you
some
need.
Fries.
Yeah, and get you some junk food. Celebrate in style today. So anyway, today is National Junk Food Day, and also today in history, in 1873, Frank and Jesse James pulled off their very first train robbery. So they have a history of being outlaws.
The first one, so that means there was many to come.
Yeah, first of many. Yes.
That was doing a robbery together with brothers. That's got to be a bonding experience. I wonder if they took pictures.
Hey, let's do selfies of us like stealing.
I thought Jesse James is the one that made that sausage. No, that's Jesse Jones. Jesse Jones made sausage. Yeah, they got them green trucks.
Yeah. No, I don't think
anyway,
that's the guy.
I'm thinking about junk food.
Yeah, junk food, still with the junk food. So anyway, so that was 1873, and then in 1925, this was big in Dayton, Tennessee. I've heard about this forever. It's the Scopes trial.
Scopes monkey trial.
Scopes monkey trial, where there was this guy, John Scopes, who was a high school teacher. Tennessee had just passed a law that said that no teachers could teach evolution in the classroom, and so this guy, in the face of that, I apparently used the textbook that had evolution in it and was going through that, and was eventually fined $100 for doing that. So anyway, the law was that it was a misdemeanor to teach any theory that denies the story of the divine creation of man as taught in the Bible. And so
well, the reason he got fined was not really teaching evolution, is because people in the Tennessee hills had not fully evolved yet, and they thought he was making fun of them. So
you can't do that.
Oh, I'm sorry. But that was in 25, so it's different now.
Yeah, it is different now.
Yeah.
Anyway, so today is the I guess the end of the Scopes.
It was entirely appropriate to handle snakes in church, but don't talk about
monkeys in school.
No.
So anyway, that's today. And then I found this out. I thought this was really interesting. Today in 1969 is the day that Neil Armstrong first stepped onto the moon. So this was the day, all this, there was all kinds of press and everything. We watched as the NASA sent the was it Apollo 11, I think, into space, and so this was the day that Neil Armstrong walked on the moon.
I was sitting in a kindergarten class.
I bet y'all were watching it
at First Baptist Church of Lexington, because back then there was no kindergarten in public school.
I did not know that. That's cool.
And so for parents who had children that needed that extra little help, we got to go to kindergarten at a private place, and I remember sitting in there watching that thing on a TV.
That's cool.
It's crazy.
So you watched it? Oh man, you watched it live. That's awesome.
I remember the event.
That is awesome. Well, anyway, today is that day. Today, July 21st, was the day that he did that small step for man, big giant leap for mankind. So anyway, we celebrate that, and then in 1972, I think we talked about this a couple weeks ago, George Carlin was
a comedian.
He was a comedian.
Not a Sunday school teacher.
Definitely not a Sunday school teacher. He was arrested in Milwaukee for performing his act called "The 7 Words You Can Never Say on Television."
Yeah.
Now, do you have those words that you like to share?
I would not like to share them. Do I have them? I'm sure I do. And maybe have shared them. But, you know, the 7 words and you couldn't say on television. Now, if you don't say those 7 words on television, you get terrible ratings.
People don't want to watch you unless you have those words on TV.
I mean, George Carlin, for whatever he was or wasn't, he was a pretty insightful guy.
Yeah.
I mean, if he could have done his bit and not been vulgar, he offered some
he was radical
things that cause you to think.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Very thoughtful. Yeah. So anyway, today's the day that he got arrested for using. I mean, he would just use all the words.
Oh yeah, there's no question. He practiced that First Amendment or whatever it was.
Yeah, definitely. There you go. So anyway, then today we got some birthdays to celebrate. Today is the birthday of a man named Garytrudeau. Garytrudeau.
That was his brother, Harry.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It says Gary. I can't read. Anyway, his claim to fame is he is the author or cartoonist of Doonesbury, the cartoon. Sometimes it's political. I remember seeing it
in funny papers. Much. I know his name, but
But anyway, he's 73 today. He does a lot of real kind of stuff on things that are going on in the
edgy.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Or at one time he was. I don't know.
Yeah.
But he's won a Pulitzer Prize and Oscar stuff. So anyway, he's Garytrudeau is 73 today. So and then also today is Don Knott's birthday, best known for being Deputy Barney Fife.
You got that bullet.
Yeah, I got my one bullet.
And
so anyway, but I think, and he passed a couple years ago and stuff. But anyway, he was on the Andy Griffith Show. He was the comic relief.
He was in a lot of different things.
He did. Yeah, he did Three's Company.
But for me, he was forever in that role of Barney Fife.
Yeah, He was always kind of the funny guy. He was always the guy that people kind of wanted to. He laughed and everything. And speaking of funny guys, today is also Robin Williams' birthday. He was born. He passed back, I think, in 2014 or whatever. But famous actor and everything. Really funny guy.
Genius.
I remember growing up watching him on Mork and Mindy and just ridiculous.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, just really. He was just so funny. So anyway, we celebrate those birthdays today. So that's about all I got today. You got anything else? Fun stuff? But we do have some really good stuff happening here at the church we want you to be aware of. First of all, a couple things you need to put on your calendars. Peggy Finch, we are still compiling her book to give to her on September the 12th.
Celebrate her retirement.
We're celebrating retirement. You can send in any well wishes, encouragement, memories,
photographs,
whatever you got to Summer Gordon here at the church. I'll have her address up on the screen. But September 12th, you need to put that on your calendars because you need to be here on that Sunday to celebrate with Peggy right after church. That's right. And then I found out, or we saw on Facebook that Chris Edinger and Scott Holmes and Eleanor have all arrived at their destination in Amsterdam. So they safely made the trip over there, and now the hard part starts with all trying to settle in and everything. But our prayers go out to you guys, and we hope that everything goes well and smooth, and that God's already gone out before you and given you set your path as smoothly as possible. So hopefully everything goes well there. But keep them in your prayers. And then big Finch preaching mission this year.
Save the date.
Put this on your calendars for sure. October the 24th, 25th, and 26th. We have
the Bishop Ken Carter.
He is from this conference.
He is. But we had him lined up for last year.
Yeah.
Thought it was going to be a real timely thing because he had just been the president of the Council of Bishops of the Methodist Church. And then it canceled, and then we've learned that he has now become our resident bishop.
So
he will be our resident bishop, and will continue to have responsibilities for Florida.
It's sort of a transition year
until
or whatever.
a bishop gets appointed down there. But bring your friends and neighbors. October 24th, 5th, and 6th, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday.
He is great. He is just really down to earth, really good speaker. I'm really excited about this one. I've been excited about some of the other people we've had speaking, but Ken Carter is really good, and he's going to be insightful. He's going to be, even if you aren't a United Methodist, I think he has a lot of really important things to say about faith and a contemporary version of faith. Like he's one of those guys that really knows what's going on in the world and applies that to Scripture really well. So get that word out. Tell people about it. So anyway, we got a lot going on. A lot of really good stuff.
Art Academy is next week.
Art camp. Yeah, Linda's got art camp coming up next week. So make sure I don't know if she's got any spaces left or not, but you need to call her. It's going to be a great camp.
Rising 6th through
Rising 1st through Rising 6th.
1st through 6th.
Yeah. So get those kids lined up and everything. And we thank you for joining us today, and we hope you have a great day. Keep taking care of yourself and
don't forget National Junk Food Day. No guilt.
So maybe don't take care of yourself.
Well, maybe.
Have a great